Hello, this is Norman Lamson speaking. I'd like to give thanks to my pastor, Reverend Larry Morris of Solid Rock Full Gospel Church in Barboursville, Virginia, for his Sunday evening service this Sunday, February 8th, citing often to chapters in the book of Psalms and the book of 1 Samuel. I have no connection to him of any kind. These views that I'm about to express are entirely my own, and he might not even agree with some of the things I'm going to say. But I would like to note that while he gives a Sunday service every Sunday, what's different about tonight, of course, is this is Super Bowl Sunday, when 90,000 Americans are packing a stadium to watch a football game, while 130 million watch it on television or through internet streaming services. For a strict apostolic Pentecostal Christian, it's a sin to watch a football game, any football game. And I'm not that type of strict apostolic Pentecostal Christian. But it can't be questioned that the increasing obsession of the American people with football, particularly of recent years women, is another sign of the decline of Christianity as a force among the American people. When a touchdown is scored, the crowd will go into a frenzy. At some of the games, you'll see men in the coldest of temperatures shirtless, their bodies and faces painted. You'll see outlandish costumes. And sometimes the enthusiasm goes past the game. There's have even been incidents of violence by rival fans, and in some instances, even gunfire, shots fired. As they vent their passion for this game. It's important that we get our priorities right. If you watch the game, I'm not criticizing you, and I know that many of you attended morning services, either live or virtually, and thus got in both, the church service in the morning and the game in the evening. But when you're breathing your last, you're not going to have the slightest thought about who won what football game. And when you get to that River Jordan, there's only going to be one way to cross it, and that's by clutching on to the hand of Jesus. Tickets for the game peaked at $60,000. And many of these people who will spend that kind of money on a football game don't have 5 cents to put in a church coffer to keep the church going. These pastors are preserving for us a 3,000-year tradition. The highest paid quarterbacks are getting $80 million a year, while Jesus walked this earth as a poor man. So for me, while there may be tonight 130 million Americans in the comfort of their homes, many coming from major urban areas such as New York City, Philadelphia, and Atlanta, giving their adulations to professional football players. As long as there is one man who may be speaking out of a tiny little country church in tiny little Barboursville, and who in effect says, look, this guy can throw a pigskin down the field, and that guy can catch it, and this other guy can kick it between two goalposts, but I know a man who can be spit upon, mocked at a public trial, who can bear stripes on his back, and who can carry a heavy cross up Calvary's mountain and hang on that cross for 6 hours And at the end of all that, say, "Forgive them, God, for they know not what they do." And I'm going to give him my praises over the highest paid quarterback of the winningest football team in the professional leagues of America. As long as there's one man like that crying out of a tiny little country church in Barboursville, then there's still hope for America. We need to support our Christian pastors, and we need to keep our priorities straight. So I thank you, Pastor Morris, and I thank you to all the Christian pastors who still put Christ over football. And I thank you for listening to me. God bless you.